NFL. It's the Falcons going up against the Texans. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's a nice explosive run to get things started there. And there's something about when it's a night game, it seems a little bit more, meaning a little bit broader, a little bit crisper, maybe even the hitting and the contact's a bit more because guys have been waiting all day long to get at each other. And the best coaches that I played for, they handle night games really well, and they're a different animal than day games because you have to wait so long, yet you still have to harness all that intensity and then let it go at the proper time.
Here we go now. No, check.
They keep it with Miller on first down, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
On second down, here's Osweiler into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first and 10, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. No gain on the play there. Second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Second down, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer, but he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slam route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown in Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap this time, Miller. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
This time, Osweiler will throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Miller, the lone setback. Halfback sent in motion. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And tough starting field position here. The drive will start with a carry by Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. One receiver left, two to the right. On second down, here's Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
To throw on second down is Smith. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run the option left. They'll run it now out of the gun. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 44 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And here comes the Texans now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They go play action with Osweiler. Deep drop. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down. Second down, 8. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Smith. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, Osweiler. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Osweiler. His pass caught at the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT. And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Pernell McPhee in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. They go Wildcat. It's Irvin. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 2nd and 10 here. Miller, the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. So these two... Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Geno on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle it physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now Smith. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And the back goes into motion. On second down, Osweiler. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Red zone opportunity. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Freeman, and he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Finding Gabriel, complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and goal. Is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Second and 10. It's Osweiler again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
2 yards to go here on third down. Now Gino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Freeman. And he'll take this down just... Now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And Brandon, is really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Smith. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Osweiler. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
10 yards to go on 3rd. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. One last shot for Osweiler. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones, 65 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect.